Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Moving through November in that fresh season filled with young talent. We're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA. How they've been playing. So
historic franchises.
Here's a look at the
Lakers,
rookie race watch
Celtics,
to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. You look at Johnson. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in the season for him.
Milwaukee, they just outplayed us in the last game.
Some of the other first-year guys in terms of settling in, but I think he's just about
Westbrook,
coming to
3 from downtown to get us started here.
And you can see he's not as intimidated as he may have been those first few times he stepped between the lines.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Ennis Cantor.
Couple threes there, they gave Westbrook plenty of room.
Missed 3 from past the arc,
Tatum
and he's
hits
good
the
on the
3.
3 ball. 2 very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Arthur, one of the greatest athletes.
Avery Bradley with the 3 from downtown. So a couple
and
threes
guys
here at the
getting
start.
into a nice groove here,
going here.
starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Tatum, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Now here is Davis. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Out to the wing. Here's Schroeder. Doesn't go for him.
LeBron with the
Lakers have
rebound.
gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bradley kicks to Westbrook. LeBron outside. Over Tatum. And
LeBron with a nice layup.
This guy's a pro at absorbing contact. Almost wants you to foul him as he scores it.
8-3 your score early on here in the first quarter.
Schroeder with the drive. Boston again missing. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Oh, I think that was going to get picked up.
Here's James.
Come on, LeBron.
And it's Boston the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Now here's Tatum. He had 25 points last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Does not find the basket. His second miss.
The Celtics
He's now
struggling
1
from
for
the
3.
field here at the start.
Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient
Foul
scorer.
by Brown.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about
Lakers
putting
are
up
called
numbers,
timeout.
it's how efficiently you do it. From 3, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
So Boston ends up going with the new group. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as this season winds down.
Hangs. Howard.
Dwight Howard with a big rebound
Entire
there.
career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Johnson. And nothing is falling for him right
Boston
now.
just trying to find
the Los
something
Angeles
offensively to
Lakers in
start
their last
the ball
game
game.
lost
They
to
have not.
Milwaukee.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Now here's Johnson following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Rondo against Richardson. Rondo passes to Carmelo. Right side, Jordan. Over Parker. Second chance shot. Out to Anthony. Over Parker. And Anthony
there you go.
gets it to
Melo
go.
with the basket.
You know, his whole career from Syracuse
Well,
to the
three-year
NBA,
score.
Melo has always been dynamite in the mid-range.
Richardson outside. Williams sets a screen for Richardson. It's hauled in by Los
Boston
Angeles.
struggling
It's a
from the field
9-point
here.
spread. Anthony finds Howard.
Oh,
And he can't
Dwight
extend
Howard
the lead to
rimmed
double
in and
digits.
out.
The Celtics on
Couldn't get
offense.
the ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
After the
Here's
three in the
Johnson.
first few minutes.
He's gotten some
here
minutes,
the
but nothing on the board yet.
first quarter, Boston has been
Parker,
scoreless
a screen
since.
on Anthony. And here's Johnson outside. He gets it up. And the last second
rimmed it
attempt
out.
is not
No
going
good.
And so it's the Los
That would
Angeles
be the end of the
Lakers
one.
in
First quarter
control with
here
the
in
9-point
Boston.
lead to end the quarter.
Lakers lead
Defensively,
12-3.
they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good start.
And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
It goes an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents, and I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence, and if you miss him, I'm gonna go get it for you.
Breaks so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for
There we
them
go.
to have
Start
an
of the
impact.
And
second
he's
quarter.
shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he can also go and attack that offensive glass.
Reeves with the three.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy
LeBron
of Gatorade.
drives.
Fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. Westbrook with it.
Westbrook with the fast break jam, and the Lakers up big.
Westbrook to change
Here
ends
in
and get to the
Boston.
cup.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
They have been board
Oh.
dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Williams, and Davis sends it back.
The incredible length of Davis uses it
LeBron
to
James with
perfection
three.
to come up with the block. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's
22-5
helped that is
here
they're
in the
getting
second
it done
quarter.
on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jason Tatum.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, Boy, he is not missing.
Schroeder finds Williams. Back to Schroeder. With the drive. The kick out to Brown. Schroeder outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run
by
there.
the Lakers. With the rebound.
Brown against James. Westbrook wide open. He fires.
Lakers with another three.
It's James picking up the assist.
LA.
Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We have been hitting
and in the early part of the season,
all
Doris,
game
some
long
teams
after
still working out the kinks. Where does the level of play peak, you think, in the regular season?
Celtics
you know what, Kevin,
just
on
have
any
not
given
scored
night, you can see
anything.
an incredible game. At the start of the year, guys are anxious. They're ready to play, and so you might see something spectacular. There can be that feeling out process early on where teams are trying to determine how they're going to be most successful. The one thing we know, Kevin, you do not want to peak too soon.
Wow, good.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Westbrook with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Richardson's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
Substitution
Off the inbound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot
To the free throw line.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Parker's checked in for the Celtics.
Well, Jason Tatum made it clear from the outset of his career he would be a player in the NBA. But it was year 3 where you saw that drastic increase. He went from 15 to 23 points and was named to his first All-Star game.
Now here's James. He's got 7. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is looking to dominate other All-Stars.
Lakers call timeout with 1:28 to play. He's starting to get a little bit of momentum here.
Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success the defenders have is when they guess right.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Howard with the
Other
foul
upside,
there.
and a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks.
Well, Josh Richardson has the strength to be able to play through contact. Really good job drawing it there.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean,
Dwight Howard with the
wingspan
3.
helps, but
And the Lakers have been
competitive will that
shooting
enables
fabulously
him
from
to hold his
3
own.
ball range here today.
Brown against Anthony. Brown down low. Good work defensively
Thought that was
by
a foul,
Anthony.
but no foul called on Carmelo.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Clock at 6. The 3 from Anthony. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Shot clock 2 seconds
Howard
off.
against Brown.
Celtics trying to get the final shot here.
It's rebounded by Rondo. Outside Anthony. Here's Monk. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point
After the first half, the
lead as the
Lakers
quarter comes to a close.
dominated
And it's
the
been
first
their
half here in
rugged
Boston,
defense setting the
20 to
tone.
30.
And now we'll
20
send
to
it over to
30.
David Aldridge, who
30
is
to
standing
12
by
after
courtside.
the first
David.
half.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. Cherishing every possession counts, and we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And guys, let's get into that first half of action, specifically Russell Westbrook and how fantastic he's been so far.
So far, he's been totally in the zone offensively. Defenders haven't been able to throw him off balance or stop him from getting anywhere he wants to go on the floor. As long as he can stay this locked in, he's going to be trouble on that end of the floor.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two
All right, here we
quarters
go,
are any
guys.
different
Back
from the first two. So
second
far,
half here
it's
in
been
Boston. Lakers
Russell
looking pretty
Westbrook
good.
really
Lead by
making a difference
18.
here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Ron, jump
Outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Tatum. To the paint. And James picks up the foul.
Oh, come on, LeBron.
That's his
What
first
you
foul.
got, bro?
James, that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. The second chance effort.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
James in the post. He's guarded by Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them. You can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 6th in scoring, 14th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's as opportunistic as anybody offensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
To the lineup for the Celtics, Robert Williams.
Inside. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Westbrook. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Another bucket for Russ. Don't forget, he's won a couple of scoring titles. Could be a long night.
Here's Tatum. Here he goes. The kick out to Williams. Schroeder dishes to Williams. 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bradley can't get it to go. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Schroeder passes to Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. In the NBA, trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact doors.
Oh, that was, yeah, I knew that was a bad pass.
That art form curtailed.
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside
Jaylen Brown
of
trying to get
natural
the Celtics
basketball
back in the
plays.
ball game.
Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to
LeBron James throws it
and make their
down.
mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
What a dunk by LeBron James.
Courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout,
Time call
Boston.
here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And some changes here for the Celtics.
149
Joe
left
Johnson
in the
is
third
checked
quarter.
in for Enes
It's been
Kanter.
all Los
Josh
Angeles
Richardson
here
comes
tonight.
in for Jaylen Brown.
Yes,
And Marcus
one.
Smart is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson surveying the floor. Passes it to Smart. There's the triple. Boston again missing. Lakers
everybody
lead by 20.
around them.
Rondo passes to Jordan. And there's a call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
A few turnovers.
Smart against Rondo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt this guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
Williams is checked in for Robert Williams.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Over Anthony. Boston
Carmelo,
again
great
missing.
defense by Melo.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Monk. Rondo kicks to Anthony. Back to Rondo. Launches it. That shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be a second of 4 games.
Another foul by Rondo.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Johnson. And he's good on the
21 point
second.
lead for LA.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Rondo passes to Monk. To the left side wing. Howard kicks to Jordan. Pass to Anthony. And stolen by Tatum. Richardson outside. Down low. And it's Williams with the jam.
Show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Here's Howard. And the last second attempt
Good shot.
doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag.
Start.
Right
Looking
back
to
after
close
this
out a
break.
win here in Boston.
All right, look who's coming on up to the court. Come on and get loud.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Boston gets the ball down by 19. It's been all Los Angeles.
Celtics trail
in
by
this
19.
one.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Anthony. He's out there with Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A shot by
Melo
Anthony.
got
Nobody
spacing.
around.
3
Drills
by
a
Melo.
three-pointer. Anthony's got the first basket as we get going
Yo,
in the
Kruger,
fourth
what's
for the
up, dude?
Lakers. Boston shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
It's all right, man.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Over Davis. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
It's Westbrook with the drive. The three from Anthony.
Melo.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Westbrook. So, bro, yeah, man, what's going on, man? You doing all right?
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Schroeder. And good that time.
Back-to-back baskets.
Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Reeves. Richardson cover. It's stolen by Schroeder. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Davis finishing it
jam.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
Richardson dishes to Brown. He kicks to Schroeder from the arc. Great tee that time from Davis. Los Angeles leading by 23. It's deflected.
I was trying to pass to Westbrook on the bottom.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to
timeout. Celtics down.
Boston
17, 23, 23. My bad. I
All
can't
right, fans,
do
get
math
up
right
on
now.
your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt?
And some changes here for the Celtics.
Right.
Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Josh Richardson.
The Celtics dancer.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. On the wing, Williams. 5 to shoot.
Oh, that was just bad defense.
And the dunk by Brown.
That was bad defense there.
This Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Davis finds Anthony. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good.
Davis
so
foul.
a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his first.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
That's a
And
real
a chance
bad
to
free
catch up
throw.
on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fantastic.
Oh, you got a big
We
third.
saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here
Threes at all
in
in
the
this
second.
one.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
And here's Westbrook following Jaylen Brown's three. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Oh, I got blocked.
He blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't
LeBron
work,
James takes
only
it
to find
away.
out I was using the wrong key. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in
Melo
every facet of
hits
this
the
game for that
three.
team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right
Less
for
than a
them.
minute to play
Game
here
planning
in
by the
Boston.
coaches,
It's been
execution
Lakers
by the players. Everything
hitting
was
threes.
just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Anthony on the wing.
What a game by Melo.
James against Parker. LeBron passes to Westbrook. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to LeBron. Knocked loose. Now here's Smart. So it's
Ball game over.
This
54-33. The Lakers get back to winning.
They did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
They dominated passing against the Boston Celtics.
I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.
A good game for the Lakers. Good game by the Lakers. Westbrook 14, LeBron 11. Carmelo had that slow start in the first half, got going in the second, started making threes. Dwight Howard had a solid game. Anthony Davis really quiet on the offensive side, but really big on the defensive side. A couple of these guys hit a couple of threes. But we got back in our winning way, snapped a 2-game winning streak, or a losing streak, and hopefully we could build from there.